The sign has come down and we watched customers shocked as they walked up to the door, saw the permanently closed sign and walked back.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Due to a number of causes, including shifting consumer preferences, heightened competition, and the ongoing COVID-19 epidemic, the supermarket industry has experiencing considerable difficulties. It's critical to remember that the grocery industry's status can change quickly, and that fresh events may have happened since then. Today, we're going to discuss the 7 major grocery stores that are facing difficult times. Number 1. Kroger. One of the biggest supermarket companies in the US, Kroger has recently suffered a number of difficulties. Let's talk about a few of these challenges. Through its relationship with Instacart, one of the top platforms for grocery delivery, Kroger provides home delivery services. Groceries can be ordered online and delivered to customers' doors frequently the same day. Customers who prefer the simplicity of online ordering can take advantage of this service convenience and flexibility. Customers can now order groceries online from Kroger and arrange for pickup from a nearby Kroger store using the company's enhanced click list and Kroger pickup services. This service is intended for people who prefer to control their grocery choices while saving time by skipping in-store shopping. Kroger is up against fierce competition from both conventional rivals like Walmart and Target, as well as internet merchants like Amazon, which just brought Whole Foods market price. Price and profit margin pressure has resulted from this. Kroger, like many other companies, has had to deal with labor-related issues like strikes, pay disagreements, and worries about worker safety during the COVID-19 outbreak. Operations may be affected and labor expenses may rise. Kroger has had to make significant investments in its e-commerce capabilities to stay competitive in light of the rise of online grocery shopping. Lax and higher operation expenses may result from supply chain interruptions brought on by the epidemic, a natural calamity, or transportation problems. The supermarket business has extremely slim profit margins, and Kroger was no exception. They had to spend on promotions and cut prices as a result of the fierce rivalry, which had an impact on their profitability. In order to overcome these obstacles, Kroger has been putting several methods into practice, such as growing its e-commerce capabilities, providing curbside pickup and delivery alternatives, and concentrating on private label items to set itself apart from rivals. Number 2. Albertson. The New York Stock Exchange lists Albertson as a publicly traded corporation with the ticker ACI. Depending on the market, the level of competition, and customer behavior, its financial performance may change. Albertsons has made investments in its e-commerce capabilities to compete with the expanding trend of online grocery buying. Customers who use the company's online ordering and delivery services can order goods from the convenience of their homes and have them delivered right to their front door. Albertsons offers a selection of private label or store brand goods, like many major grocery stores. These goods are offered under a number of Albertsons specific brand names, including Signature, Select, O Organics, Lucerne, and Open Nature. Similar issues were faced by Albertsons, another significant American grocery chain. Due to its significant debt burden, the company was unable to make the necessary infrastructure and technological investments to properly compete with online merchants. Traditional rivals like Kroger and Walmart, as well as more recent digitally focused newcomers, all pose a serious threat to Albertsons. Distribution and inventory management were disrupted as a result of the pandemic exposure of supply chain weaknesses in the food industry. Albertsons has been spending money on expensive e-commerce skills in order to stay competitive in the digital age. Number 3. Ahold Delhaize. Since Ahold Delhaize is a publicly traded firm, analysts and investors keep a close eye on its financial results. Revenue, profitability, and growth objectives of the business all have a significant role in how competitively positioned it is in the retail sector. Sustainability and social responsibility are priorities for Ahold Delhaize. The business has established challenging sustainability objectives, including lowering carbon emissions, eliminating food waste, and encouraging ethical product procurement. It actively participates in programs that promote healthy eating, alleviate hunger, and help the local community. Ahold Delhaize, a global grocery giant with operations in both Europe and the US, faced numerous difficulties. To properly compete with Amazon and other online giants, the corporation had to spend heavily in digital infrastructure and e-commerce. Profitability was being impacted by rising operational expenditures, especially labor and transportation costs. A shift in consumer preferences, including a preference for healthier and more environmentally friendly options, necessitated changes to product offerings. Workplace policies and wage discussions in the many markets where Ahold Delhaize operates have been impacted by labor unions and workers' rights movements. Increased pressures on shops to adopt sustainable practices and lessen their carbon footprint is a result of growing environmental awareness. Number 4. Tesco. One of the biggest merchants in the UK, Tesco was facing a number of obstacles. Tesco ran into problems in trying to expand internationally, especially in countries like the US and Japan, which forced expensive backtracks. Even though Tesco had a significant online presence, it needed to continually make investments in technology and supply chain effectiveness to compete with online-only businesses. Margin pressure came from fierce pricing competition among UK grocers. Tesco has had competition in the UK from discounters like Aldi and Lidl, as well as other large grocery chains including Sainsbury's, Asda and Morrisons. Tesco has had to make significant expenditure in its delivery services and e-commerce infrastructure due to the growth of online food purchasing. Tesco, like other supermarkets, has had supply chain problems that have resulted in shortages and logistical difficulties, particularly during the COVID-19 epidemic. Tesco is under pressure to lessen its environmental footprint and support ethical sourcing as regulators and consumers call for sustainable practices. Number 5. Carrefour. One of the biggest retail businesses in France and Europe, Carrefour has had a number of difficulties. Discount stores and e-commerce behemoths are only two of Carrefour's fiercely aggressive competitors. Carrefour has had to make investments in digital capabilities, logistics, and delivery services as a result of the rise of online grocery shopping. Operating expensive, including a sizable amount of labour costs and wage pressures, can affect profitability. Carrefour is understanding increasing pressure, like other retailers, to embrace sustainable practices and lessen its environmental impact. The corporation encountered difficulties when trying to increase its presence in important regions like China and the US, where local rivalry was severe. Carrefour, like other retailers, is under pressure to adopt sustainable practices and lessen its environmental impact. Number 6. Woolworths. A significant grocery chain in Australia, Woolworths has faced difficulties. Discount shops, online grocery marketplaces, and other supermarket chains like Coles are competitors of Woolworths. Woolworths has been investing in e-commerce skills such as online shopping and home delivery services to compete in the digital age. Woolworths has experienced supply chain problems like other supermarkets. Woolworths has been forced to implement environmentally friendly practices and sourcing due to rising consumer and governmental demands for sustainability. Number 7. Walmart. Despite being a huge retailer, Walmart's grocery division had unique difficulties. Amazon and other e-commerce websites presented Walmart with fierce competition. It had to make significant investments in its delivery services and internet infrastructure. Ongoing issues like salary demands and employee protests could harm reputation and business operations. Walmart had to continuously improve its supply chain, just like other supermarket chains, to guarantee product availability, particularly in times of need. It's significant to note that many of these difficulties affected various grocery stores to differing degrees and were industry-wide. The COVID-19 pandemic also hastened the rise of other themes, such as the significance of strong supply chains and the expansion of e-commerce. Grocery businesses were implementing a variety of ways to address these issues. The majority of supermarket retailers are growing their online presence and providing curbside pickup and home delivery options, putting cost-cutting strategies in place to keep a profit in the face of price competition. Building up supply chains to guarantee the constant availability of necessities, increasing the number of organic, environmentally friendly and healthful products, options to meet evolving customer demands. In conclusion, the grocery business was dealing with a variety of issues, including established chains needing to adjust to shifting consumer preferences, fierce competition, and unpredictable economic conditions. These stores needed to be innovative, make technology investments, and adjust to changing market dynamics if they wanted to survive. It's important to keep in mind, though, that conditions may have considerably changed since then, and techniques and difficulties experienced by these supermarket chains may have changed appropriately. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notified of upcoming videos. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below.